I'm going to start the stream.
I need to get a drink.
Go get a drink. It's fine.
10 seconds. Sorry, guys.
Have we not just gone live?
We've gone live. Hello.
Hey.
Bear with us. We're still waiting for Frank, but we thought you let you watch. ANDYRC's gone for a drink.
That's what he's telling us anyway.
I'm on the cup of tea today because I'm not well.
Do you fancy helping Bradders look for his quad?
What are the circumstances of this lost quad? How did you not have DVR footage? Aside from missing a beeper, why would you not have DVR footage? I demand answers.
Should we phone him?
Yeah. Get the
He's just going to call you the C word, and the editor will be like, "Oh my god."
All right. Well, it's not live yet. We'll give him a timestamp. Phone that cunt.
Simon Bradley.
Alright.
Welcome to Gift Gaf's voicemail. The person you're calling can't take it.
Hey Siri.
Are we live?
Text that cunt.
What do you want to say?
You are a cunt.
Here's your message. Ready to send it?
Send it.
Okay, it's sent.
Well, are we live on? Can people see that all that rudeness?
Yes.
Terrible. Oi, what are you two doing?
Oh, are they working as a team to destroy your life?
No, that's just what you and Frank do. Come on then.
Why? What's up with me and Frank?
I'm just joking.
I've never used one of these pussy sticks before.
Jesus.
What's a pussy stick?
Get it on a stick now, can you?
Oh, you mean they used to call them? When you used to start the propeller. And,
City sticks.
What were they? No, what were those called? Rather than using your finger to start the engine, you get a stick.
Doesn't work.
Cheat stick. They did work. God, they said, yeah. Well,
I mean this thing.
Oh, you mean it's not streaming?
No.
Oh, introduce everyone so I can feel like it's...
Come on, Frank's not here.
Well, he can be introduced when he gets here.
No, we're waiting for Frank's
bonus
birthday. Frank needs to be here. Hey, Siri.
Okay.
Oh, it's working. It's live. I can see the...
Yeah, we're waiting.
Just to let people know who are watching this, the difference between us before and after the show and during the show is we tend to talk more about quads and stuff when we're not live.
I'm still a blob. I can see that I'm a blob. I don't know what's up with it.
God, I've forgotten what I was doing. Oh, yeah. Phone Gav.
Which phone number for Fiona?
Phone Gavin Ferry.
Fiona.
Calling Ferry.
Yeah. Oh, it loves phoning my neighbour. And she's like, everything all right? I'm like, yeah. My phone doesn't work properly. She likes phoning you for some reason. Hello. I'm trying to use this thing. It doesn't work. What have I got to do? Have I got to press the button in a certain sequence? Oh, yeah. Okay. And then what? Do I hold the button?
What can't he get working?
It's pussy stick.
Oh, for God's sake.
I can't believe you can get it on a stick.
I am.
For anyone watching this, you wanted to see behind the scenes. This is kind of...
This is really interesting.
Is it? Maybe it's because I'm drunk most weekends. Thursdays.
And Andy Blob. I don't know why I come up as a blob.
There you
guys.
go. There's your treat to yourself.
Look at that. He's smoking.
All right. I feel like I got a vagina now. Thanks.
You're smoking?
Right.
Jack, take it up smoking.
If Jack rings me, it does come up with vagina on my phone.
Right. Thanks, Gav. You're the best. I feel funny now.
Oh, it's a funny stick, is it?
Oh, man.
It's like,
Yep.
To make
You-
a happy Jack.
you can't even go near Gav's van without coming out a little bit affected. So God knows what's in that thing he gave you.
I mean, Jesus Christ. This is like, wow. I mean, if a sniffer dog comes anywhere near me, it's going to hump my leg.
You just want that to happen.
Oh, God.
Drone rate.
Shall I say
Where
hello
we
to
them?
want Frank. We
Let me
want
say hello
Frank.
to people in the chat
Go
because
for it.
I'm just hoping he ends up giving ANDYRC's phone number so we can all call him and wish him happy birthday. I hate birthdays, guys. This is all. You know, they've called it Happy Birthday ANDYRC because they know I hate it.
of course
That's what.
I can see Frank's crotch.
Hey!
You can see his shirt. Is that the nipple shirt?
I think
Oh, no
it-
way. Have we got a special
Yeah.
treat tonight?
If you all put your names in
No.
the chat, or just say hello, I'll shout you out quickly while we're getting while Frank's moving his camera from his crotch. Oh, it has. So
I'm going to like this happy birthday thing.
you like that? I'm going to call out names. Derek
Is that the right way round?
says, "Happy birthday, Andy, from across the pond here in San Diego." Rob Britton is always stoned. Oh, you're going to like that the wrong way. Win Davis
that
is in
right?
chat.
That way?
Cakes
Is that the right
Oh.
way?
It's not in shot.
That way?
and
That way.
Speak.
No,
Oh,
other way.
yeah.
Other
This
way.
way.
That way.
Southwest Kitty, Bill M's in the chat, Lurgy, Drone Racer, Spider, Michael, something gone, that's gone, Snowball, Dave Story, Quadrophenia, Mr. Fruitcake, Double A, Tribal, Neil Jones, and Dom Robinson, Jerry Scott, Aries. Oh, there you go, that's a shout out. I can't do them all.
What, Neil Jones as in NJ? Or
Yes,
someone else?
he's always in the chat and never on the show anymore. He hates it.
Quit.
He
Come
quit.
on, NJ. Come on, NJ. I'm just a blob here.
We're
I
too,
need some
we're
help.
too shit for him. Zero, happy birthday, £5. Thank you, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
4 years, can you believe it? It's crazy.
So it's my birthday and it's your birthday.
Yeah, man.
Everyone gets a birthday.
Hi,
Everyone gets
say your name, Jaho, Polken, Cannon.
I think the last time I saw Andy, it was his birthday.
It's
as
not
well.
the real NJ.
And I'll be seeing Andy on my actual birthday, hopefully. I think.
Right. Can I have a disclaimer, please?
Yes. Any views expressed by any of the guests on this show, otherwise known as any of the hosts, are personal and may not reflect the views of the host or any participant or anybody. That is it. Especially Jack, because he's getting fucked out of his mind at the moment, it would seem.
It may or may not be legal.
Jack, what are you doing?
Having a good time.
Is that your birthday present then? So you bought yourself something to get high and said, I've spent.
I did not
20
pay for this. I just got given it.
Okay.
Like the first one's for free, and then when he's hooked, it's like then he has to pay.
Yeah, that's how it works, isn't it?
That's how they get
So
you. Just say no,
tonight-
kids.
Tonight, there's a little birthday surprise happening to ANDYRC, and he's got no idea what it is.
Jack, you
And
know
he's
I
super
hate.
excited about it.
Ah,
He
So-
loves
You better not, because I hate surprises. You know me. You know
Too
I
late.
hate surprises. You're not good. Well, you can't be turning up at my door unless you're. No, you can't.
this is
So-
pre-recorded.
Can you imagine that you premeditated, like you knew me that well, that you knew how to respond and how much time to wait to reply? That would, if
The thing is,
my-
knowing
my-
Jack as you do, all you need to know is if you say stuff like "I really hate whatever," it will turn up in triplicate.
oh, do you know what I love?
Remember,
I love surprises. Please send me as many surprises.
remember,
as
Jack
possible.
does have a
Okay,
green
you heard him,
screen.
everybody. We'll be publishing his address and phone number later in the chat.
Frank
Ah.
spoke. Everyone enjoy. What?
I was just saying that Jack does have a green screen, so you know he could be anywhere.
Oh,
I mean,
for
look, the
God's
lighting
sake.
doesn't
Can
even
you-
match his face in the background.
Can you imagine he's in his like his
Is he
Fiat
a
500
fan?
and it's just parked outside my house with a green screen behind.
Driving up there now.
I'm gonna check. No, there's no one there.
Message
Right.
Wayne equals the voice actor for Holly on Red Dwarf. I like to think I'm a little bit more animated than that. Not
Yeah,
much,
totally.
but just a little bit. Although I quite like Norman Lovett's delivery of lines, I have to say. All right, dudes, what's happening? Sort of thing.
Jack, you aren't sending like a female to my house, are you? You best not be, because that's the kind of thing you would do.
Technically not a female if it's tucked.
Oh, for God's sake. Well,
I'm going to say probably.
I just won't answer the door.
Hello and welcome to a new episode of Let's Stroda, the 4-year special. Woo!
Jesus
And
Christ.
Jack,
tonight
what
we
are
are
you?
joined by Tony,
Bonjour.
Curry Kitten,
Hello, I'm worried about you, Jack.
ANDYRC,
I'm worried about me. Hello.
Frank, that's Andrew,
Hello.
and I'm Right Until I Fly. Jack,
Surprised you got that out.
yeah, I need a drink now. It's been 4 years. Tony was there at the beginning. He's
Alright.
like a tumour. He's grown on me, shall we say?
He doesn't respond to treatment.
Curry Kitten and ANDYRC we kind of picked up along the way later on in what is it, second or third year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can remember NJ saying, have you heard of that guy called ANDYRC? And Jack saying, no. And then Jack said, should we get him on the show? And someone said, probably. And then you left. And I met you at Weston Park. And you hounded me until I came on this show.
I have,
And now-
believe it or not, in memory, I have a bottle of suntan lotion just to remember you by, Andy.
Is that the very same one that I got sprayed? It looks like it.
I'll try not to spit on you when we have sex. And we picked up Andrew / Frank. I can't talk anymore.
God.
I feel funny. Andy,
What are you smoking? What
He
is it? It
doesn't
looks
know.
like
That's the worry.
nah. Andrew / Frank, did we get you in the first or second year? I think first, really, because the
I
show.
think first year.
All I remember is getting snotty emails from you, being like, "You're doing it worse than I would."
It's hard to imagine you and Tony being able to do this by yourselves without some sort of interjection from Frank, basically.
God, Frank.
We had a
anything.
mixer. Kind of
I spent the
dominated by fossil stuff, didn't we? And we were. I was coming down to Brighton, and we were doing it live from your bedroom round a mixer. Yeah, I'm surprised we got that to work. To be fair,
I had even worse internet than I have now. So I spent the first few months not being on the show and just writing emails all the time to invite guests on and stuff like that, and just doing the admin.
yeah.
And then he just worked himself on. Everyone was like, he doesn't speak, and that's because he's got bad internet. And now, when he does speak to berate me, everyone laughs. You should have heard him on the Thursday night show. I think they all want him back because he relentlessly took the piss out of me. So I love you, Frank, and he micromanages the show and my life. So if anything happens to me and it's not Frank, proven by, I don't know, concrete evidence, then Frank will probably solve the mystery of what did happen to me.
So you're just saying I'm suspect number one. That's what you're saying.
Or the answer to everything. Yeah.
Right.
So,
Martian McFly says it's going to be Jack's sister turning up at Andy's door.
Oh man, if I did have a sister,
I was going to say,
Identical sister.
you
He
don't
could
have
just
a
come along as
sister.
Janet, couldn't he? What about that?
Yeah,
He needs to
sometimes,
get his hair sorted out.
sometimes he turns up as Janet.
I've seen Janet.
Desperate times for me.
Yeah.
oh, well. Has anyone got any drone stuff to talk about? Or anything? You glad to be here? 4 years. Unlucky number 4 in China.
We are. Can we make Andy try and break his NDA by talking about DJI HD stuff? Is he gonna talk about it?
I'm gonna be. I'm not sure. I haven't signed an NDA. DJI. In fact, you can go on DJI's website now, and they have got a race drone that it has their digital FPV system in there, and I'm going to be sent that and reviewing it.
But did you fly the 3-inch that you installed it in?
Wait a second. I'm getting. There's somebody here. He's like, what are you doing, Jack?
You better go get that.
Oh my god.
Run for
Right.
your life. Run to the door. Wait for it. Wait, we're just gonna leave it here. Editor, you can trim this to the next bit if you want. But
Read out what Gigawatts says. Thanks, Gigawatts.
I wonder if you'll have a fight with him.
I'll read it out quickly. Gigawatt says, happy birthday, LDO and ANDYRC. Thank you, dudes, for constantly bringing the awesomeness. Love to you all. Thanks, man.
Oh, it's a nice surprise. It's a very nice surprise. Unless I open this box and like...
It has got extra sausage, that's all I'll say.
Oh man, it's huge.
That's what you
That's
do
what
with
she
it.
said.
Extra.
It is your birthday. Yeah.
I should explain what I've got. I've got a pizza. It says sing the special instructions it's got written on it.
Yeah. Did they sing to you?
No, he didn't. He looked at me. He almost looked like he was walking away. Like he knocked on the door, and I went downstairs really quick, and he was already walking back to his car. And then I opened the door. It says instructions: sing "Happy Birthday" to ANDYRC, please. he definitely did not sing.
Oh wow! I tried.
What have we got on here?
Him.
How did you know that this? Oh, I must have.
Yeah, because I pretended not to know what to order.
I know how you did this. You phoned me up and you said what's a good pizza from Domino's.
Yeah.
And I told you, thinking that you were buying a Domino's yourself. That was very clever. Look at that. So
there you go. There's friendship for you.
Thank you so much.
I need to really knock it out of the park for Andrew Frank's birthday and Tony's.
I got drones everywhere. I need to make some space so that I can.
So we're gonna watch ANDYRC get the munchies.
Do you have to?
And also, don't forget, it stops him talking when he's eating. So hopefully, you guys will get the maximum amount of.
So the voice YouTube doing this then?
Yeah.
Boom.
Hey.
Does that mean you've got to get a new stream then? A new video?
No, it just means you got to stream it from your computer.
Yeah, but does it think our stream's finished?
It says up again, yay. It's gone back in the same. I'm in the same chat and it says back.
Sound is back and you're on, it says.
Get back.
Oh, but it's only. Oh, there you go. No, it's come back.
So it's got to be YouTube then.
There's a whole series on the DJI goggles. Yeah, I've been watching that Drone Racer. Yeah, Drone Racer wanted to know. He wants to know more information about this DJI. I want to know more about the DJI quad Andy is getting. Is it just the laser HD frame or something else? It's the what are they called? Trans Tech. I think it's called a Trans Tech frame.
Right up your street, then, Andy.
So it's a race quad, I believe. But I suggested to them that I'm not sure racers will be that interested in it. It'd be more for freestyle, and I think DJI, they know more about camera drones and actually not that much about the FPV scene. So they're gonna learn a lot about that from me. I think that's what they're gonna get out of. I had like an hour's call the other day with them, and it was eye opening to what they sort of didn't kind of understand about. I basically said that we're a bunch of cheap asses and no one's gonna buy goggles. You need to come out with a ground station like the Fat Shark system, and then people will buy into it, because the camera and VTX, that's like 150 quid. If you buy like a ground station that are cheaper than the goggles that you can plug into your actual goggles. Is this a large, Jack?
Yeah.
Blimey. Well, the good thing about these is you can reheat them, so I'll probably get through half of it and then reheat it later.
Yeah, you have got what do you call it? As well. Cookies, dessert. Dessert is the word.
Have you seen what it is? It's a pizza, chocolate. Look at that.
Wow.
It's a chocolate. That's probably 1,000 calories on its own.
Oh, we're back again, apparently.
Audio back. Video good. We got video again.
What's happening, man? Is it YouTube? I just want
I've had to
Oh,
fail
right
over to OBS, so that'll be part
I'm
of
going to write to my MP. Sorry. What was that? That was young ones rather than bottom, wasn't it?
That
Yeah.
Bone Racer 101 said, which I think a lot of people would perhaps share with, that nobody wants to carry around a ground station. We're sort of used to sort of being a little bit more low profile these days.
Racers carry around ground stations. Plus, if you're going to do anything epic, Bando related, ground stations always better than goggles.
Ground stations, smound stations, nobody wants that.
Yeah, I would always
It
do
was
one.
you. Didn't you suggest you look like a hospital patient taking around your drip with you on your little tripod?
Andy said that, not me.
Yeah, I think he's right.
No. Richard Warwick says, why don't you just use Hangouts? Because you can't broadcast from it anymore.
Yeah, gone.
It's gone. So this is our workaround. And it's not our end. We think it's YouTube being arseheads.
The thing is about the whole ground station thing, I don't see any other way around it, because it's HDMI. So I liked your idea, Wayne, about having a module that sort of has a HDMI lead.
Yeah,
But,
I just figured you could still get the power to power it and still have a little lead that just comes around. I tend to think.
I mean, I don't know. From what I've seen and heard, the problem is as well is it's not just the module, it's multiversity. So there are 4 antennas on this DJI system, and I think there's going to be at least 2 on the budget version of like the Fat Shark system, and then 4 antennas on the the big system. Just go to hd0.com because
I've already seen Video Aerial Systems has done an antenna for it already. It's like 4 into one big patch in the middle.
Yeah,
I'm sure Menace has probably got something in the pipeline as well.
No comment.
And can we talk about how many milliwatts the UK is allowed to have via digital Wi-Fi? 5.8.
No.
I read that we can do 1 watt.
Well, the answer is the 25 milliwatts that's the limitation on analog TV. So as soon as you go to what is effectively a Wi-Fi signal, then there probably is a limit, but odds on half of our routers around the country probably break it because they're boosting at all sorts. But they're also probably CE marked, so they do all this like listen before talk nonsense and stuff like that to make sure they're not stumping anybody else.
Well, apparently you're allowed on 5.8 digital, you're allowed up to 1 watt without a license.
I can't confirm anything yet, but it's looking good is all I will say.
Yeah, I agree. And what I've looked into, it's
it does look good fun. If you see someone flying with a DJI digital system, just go up behind them, plug your quad in, and watch them like, it's all paused, and watch it drop out of the sky. That'd be quite good fun as well.
Put it this way, I don't think anyone would buy a 25 milliwatt DJI digital system for it'd be £600 because you don't have to buy the controller. You just need to buy the camera unit and the goggles, which comes to £600, which is cheaper than buying HDOs, rapid fire, a TBS Unify, and a camera. And like you'd think with it being like a new technology, it'd be double the price, but it's cheaper than the highest analog thing. And then people say, oh well, I've got my on-way commanders and my I've got my Ishin EV800. So that's when I told the guy from DJI, I'm sorry to tell you that FPVs are cheapskate buggers.
Agreed.
Of course we are. That's because we keep crashing them and have to replace it all the time.
And what I said, I think it's okay to say this. What I said was, you kind of need to come up with a way to bring the price down because of that, like a ground station, or maybe even a module, something like that. And I think like it's sorry, just choking on a pizza here. It's new territory for them, and what I said to him is, I'm so worried because I've said this all along, having owned pretty much every DJI product apart from the Inspire, just because it's $6,000 to get it going, basically. I've said from day one, if anybody's going to crack like low latency digital FPV, it's going to be DJI. They've got the resources. They already been doing, all they've ever done really is digital FPV with OcuSync. It's just that they relied on GPS for the latency. They've been doing the whole reducing the resolution the further away you get for a couple of years. And so I said to this guy, I was just like, just need to find ways of integrating it into current tech, because once people buy a pair of goggles, that's it. It's a pair of goggles for life, really, unless there's not really been any huge advances. We've had OLED and rapid fire, but really they're still early 90s technology, really, aren't they? When you think
essentially
about it.
DJI have to sort of think about the market we're going for already own a controller or transmitter, they already own a pair of goggles, and they already have like a bunch of quads generally. So we need to make a way of easily being able to integrate the camera, the VTX, and the receiver unit in what they have already.
This is what annoyed me about all of the rushed videos that came out. Everybody had got the controller, the goggles, and the camera system, which all comes to $1,000. And you don't need that. You can run Crossfire. You need the goggles, and you need the camera unit. But just think about this: you buy the goggles once, right? But then the camera units, they're 150 quid. You can have multiple. Not just that as well. They're on a little connector. So if you buy, say, 10 connectors, it's so easy to just transfer that air unit to another copter. All you need is the connector and just one of the units if you want to, play around with digital FPV, and that's something that no one's thought about. No one's thought about different antennas. Tony talked about it earlier. I can't say much about that either, but
No.
it could seriously improve the penetration and range of the system.
Yeah.
They're using basically 4 stubbies, which, as we know, are close range antennas.
Yeah.
It's quad diversity. So just imagine what would happen if you put 2 patches on the bottom ones and then 2 periscopes on the top ones, what that would do. But this is all stuff that I shouldn't be saying, so I'm going to carry on eating the pizza.
Carry on eating your pizza, mate.
Win did want a review of the pizza.
Shall I say what?
Do it in the ANDYRC style. So
Go put it on the bed.
Put it on the bed, yeah.
I'm so sorry, like YouTube listeners or people listening back, and all you can hear is him
ANDYRC. Go.
munching.
Can you hear me munching? Can you? Is it bad?
I don't know. You'd have to listen back. I've only got crappy Apple headphones in. My Sennheisers are over there. I'd never be
I've
able
got
to.
new headphones on.
How are they?
What?
Not that good.
I thought he was going like, how's the hearing aid, Grandad? What? No, I'm only joking.
No, they're good.
I thought he was doing me.
Shall I do a review of the pizza then?
Yes, but in style of your YouTube channel when it opens. And
Hello.
3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome back to my RC channel. I'm ANDYRC, and today I'm going to be reviewing a custom pizza that has been sent by surprise from Jack, and it's my favourite pizza company, Domino's, so I'm extremely biased.
Chill.
And yeah, if you click the link in the description, you can get one yourself.
At the end of it, he's going to say, the only way this could ever be better is if they put it in an Emacs box.
Yeah.
No.
Of course, when the pizza first came, it was completely uneatable before he pid-tuned it better as the master of...
What I will say is, it does say "sing Happy Birthday" on the front, and they didn't do that. So I got.
Shall we all sing it for you now?
No. I got to knock them down.
Sure?
We're sending our ambassador, Andrew/Frank, to sing him happy birthday.
So I usually have a medium because I try to keep the weight off. These are the reasons why I got to 14 stone in the first place.
More to get hold of, Tony, when you next see him.
Now down to 12, but probably be back up to 14 by the weekend. Mm-hmm. So it's a large stuffed barbecue. Oh no, it's not. They don't do that anymore, do they? It's a stuffed cheese crust with a barbecue base, and then it's just got cheese on it, tandoori chicken, and is this sausage? Is it, Jack, as well?
Yeah, the joke was extra sausage.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of sausage on here. More
I heard
sausage.
that's your favourite thing.
That will be the edit
Wow.
for this
Vader
week.
FPV.
Put it this way, I'd consider it. Then there's a big, massive dip, which I've never had one of these before. I imagine you have to pay quite a bit extra for one of those. And then I've never seen this before. This is like a chocolate pizza.
That looks really strange.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a really difficult one to review because, you know, if I was to recommend a pizza, it would be exactly this one, because Jack coaxed it out of me. So, you know, it'd be like saying, if you could buy a quadcopter, what one would it be like? Because I want that one. That's basically what he did.
Oh,
No, the true hero of this is Frank, because at the beginning I was like, when's ANDYRC's birthday? Hang on, let me.
And then he went on his
Oh, no,
CIA website thing that he's got to get all.
That's the sound of keys, everyone. And then he was
Onto the
like,
dark web he went.
yeah,
Yeah, he's got my dental records and stuff.
yeah. Oh, it's the 24th of this month. I'm like, okay, wait, what's his address? Oh, hang on. Like, and then yeah, you just, you know, you request information, and I mean, it's all in copy and paste format. It was unbelievable.
Do you know what's made me happy about this though? Because I was worried that it was going to be something much worse. And then,
Well, it is. I asked them on my special kitchen request when I phoned them first. One slice of that pizza has got Bernie anus sauce on it.
what?
It's pizza roulette, Andy. You've been eating away.
I'm fine with hot stuff, man. I look when we were at Mini Air Show. Who was it? Was it Art that bought that that really hot sauce stuff? That was nice. That was. I'd be fine with that.
No, joking,
But
it's fine,
what it tells me is that you must really know me, because this is the only thing that I wouldn't freak out about turning up at my house.
Yeah, your number one fear is whenever I send posts to you for some reason.
Because it's got knobs and things drawn all over it.
knob
And-
gags on it.
and-
The only way that it could go wrong is if it is damaged in transit. And have you ever had that where they give you like the post and it's in like a little plastic bag and it's like, oops, sorry from us, and all that, and then obviously the inside of the packaging would be visible.
To be honest, Jack, I'd rather that than a bunch of knobs written all over it and things like, you know, to Andy's mum and all this business that he keeps writing on it, which luckily they were out when that turned up, so I instantly burnt it.
G Law is in chat, says, hi all, happy birthday, Andy and LDO.
Yeah, we got 70 watches.
Keep it down
Thank you.
in there.
Thank you, everybody. Sorry, it's just me eating stuff, though.
ANDYRC live eating stream. Jack, what did you fly today? You said you flew,
Yeah.
and somebody lost a quad because they don't have a beeper and didn't DVR. Come on, people.
Hang on. Let me phone Gav. Phone Gavin Ferry.
I don't see Garden or contacts.
I thought it was Bradders you wanted, not Gav.
Well, Gav will do. But
Bradders are just swear lots.
so I flew the Texumo today with iNav, manual. Doesn't like being tuned in the wind. Hello.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Tell them he's
So
live.
you're live. You're on Let's Drone Now.
Do not say fuck or bugger.
Yeah. God, it costs us money if you do that. So, do you want to
Sorry about
explain what happens with Bradder's quad?
Oh, well, he's a complete idiot, and he didn't put his DVR on, and decided on his last battery, you know, which is always a good time to do the big mission, decided to fly about 2 miles, was it?
Maybe for if
or maybe it was just about 400 meters.
Okay,
Who knows?
About 200 meters.
Yeah, it was very.
25 milliwatt. Yeah, obviously on 25 milliwatt, and somehow got disorientated in this 200 meters, and then decided to fly up and down, up and down, up and down, not knowing which way he was going, until he was on 10.8 volts.
Yeah, something like that. No DER.
So if anyone's in or around Brighton and they find a nice drone, I'll have the GoPro.
I'll have the kid stuff.
What did he lose? He's one and only
Come on, no, you're not allowed on the show.
No. Ask Bradders what parts were on the quads. How much money do you reckon you lost today?
Oh, that's just depressive now. No, and the camera was worth that. Yeah, with the cam. No, the camera.
Oh my god. Bickering on air.
YouTube flight controller, reverb, tramp, crossfire, and antennas, and a 16 milliamp overlander 4S battery.
Did you get any of that, guys? That was always
Just
a really
about.
By Lidrib.
Oh, shut up. Alright, goodbye. See you later.
That's all right.
Drib motors.
So I've got to go down with me old metal detector then.
Yes, I believe so.
Do you have any idea where it is?
Yeah, I sent waypoints to Gav and Bradders because
MG is in the house saying happy birthday LDO. What's up, MGFPV?
I was like, what the hell, man? But I put sun cream on because I went outside because I am like the whitest person ever, and I was just like, what the hell's on my sun cream from putting the phone to my head? I was like, what the hell? Yeah, I flew the Texumo in the wind, and Bradders was chasing me about, but I'd done some long range missions, and I was trying to do servo adjust and auto tune, but I wasn't really having much luck with it in high winds.
I tried out I didn't try the auto tune, but I tried auto trim. That worked quite well.
Yeah, mine would do it in 1 second, but then I'd be trying to, I was buffering about in the wind, and so much so that, are they called clevises? The little attachments, the little bolt hole you put through and you tighten it.
Yeah.
I think I must have not tightened them enough, or it was so windy that it was slowly moving them back. And then when I landed the next time, me and Gav were like looking at it, and both my flaps there was absolutely no angle of attack whatsoever. So
can you light something? Jerry Squire donated and says,
have you got any parts there?
Thank you, Jerry.
They're all in here, and I'm not moving because I don't feel well.
Oh. You still feeling like crap? Sore throat?
Well, it's getting worse now because it's the evening. But yeah. I'm supposed to go kayaking this weekend, like overnight, and I just feel like poo. So hopefully I'll feel better by Saturday.
Well, what you should do, Tony, instead is you should come to the BMFA Nationals with us. We're going to fly some spots in the Peak District. It's going to be cool. Someone's holding something up.
ANDYRC's birthday. Send card.
What? No, don't send card. Don't send card. No.
My flaps do have to be right, Jack. Yes, they do, dear. Yes, they do.
Your one was better than mine. My iNav configuration was so wrong that I was flying in manual fine, and I flicked it into angle, and I found out I had it reversed, and so it just turned over and started flying inverted instead, which is not great. It's quite good as the inversion switch, but less good for like return to home and stuff.
Definitely.
Man, the Texumo, she's a bit weebly wobbly, but I thought she'd be heavier
They
heavy-
always are, though, aren't they? Them tech sumos do that. all the
Yeah.
They're pretty
time.
light, aren't they? Though,
Mm.
if you
Yeah.
want to fly in wind, you need something heavy, like those. What were the Zephyr? The not the Zephyr, the whatever, the number 3, where it kind of looked like the sort of Klingon warbird with the forward wings. What's that one called? That was
Let's
the.
play Dementia.
Yeah, it's gone. It's all gone.
The Zolt Dart.
No, the ones made by
Bigger one.
for Christ's sake, I can't
the-
remember
the
right wing.
Drac.
The right wing thingy.
Drax, you mean?
Yeah, was it the Drac? Something like the Drac.
The Drax will be better in wing because they're big and heavy.
They were amazing in the wind because they're so heavy, but they seem to be a bit of a bugger to launch. But
Drax have like I think they have a massive battery bay. The whole front of it's battery bay.
yeah, if you want
apart
to
from
do
the cameras.
long range, right the way up to 200 meters away, then that's quite a good bet in the wind.
Could get lost though going up and down.
Yeah, that's the problem. If you get lost, don't just go up and down and have your DVR on.
MC Creations has managed to tune in.
Live
up,
from
MC?
Brazil.
And Chris E. We read your stuff out on the bonus episode, I think, last
Is
night.
Lurgy in the chat? Because he was talking
He's
about.
been in the chat.
He was
He
talking
has been
about.
in the chat.
He was talking about a wing that he was building that was like a flight test mini arrow, but instead of having just one motor at the back, it's got 2 motors at the back, so it can do differential thrust for your control. That sounded quite fun.
Oh, man.
That is cool. I wouldn't mind flying one of them.
Lurgy has also got an epic spot in the Peak District that I need to chat to him about again for Saturday. See how far away it is from where we are. Because, if you go to Lurgy's channel and look, like he's done like a massive long range flight up this massive cliff. Looks amazing.
It's only 200 meters though.
Yeah, actually, it probably was about 200 meters. Yeah, but it looked, it looked epic. It was like a valley kind of thing, and he flew it. He must have been using Crossfire. He did drop me a pin ages ago because I said I was gonna go, and but then I got ill. So, but yeah, that's in the Peak District as well. Andy, you need to show me where you are going to be staying. You and Fraser, right?
Neil Jones just sent £5 and said, "How do I send
money?" Just like that. Just keep clicking that button.
Like that.
Thank you very much, Neil Jones. You get a firework or something for your donation. Now we know you're not
couldn't find the box.
Not the NJ that we thought you were.
Lurgy says he was on Spectrum doing that. How? I'm just kidding.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Don't mute yourself, Jack. Then we can't see you.
Oh yeah. The magic pencil makes this really intense. That's all I'm gonna say.
Whoa, it's so colourful.
Being a bit chilled out and then being like, "Whoa, I've got a."
Has everything
flaming
just burst
stick.
into like? Has everything burst into like a rainbow and there are like unicorns and things just flying around?
No, it's more terrifying than that.
You just you don't see a moth, eh?
Oh god, there's one in here last night. Oh man.
Yeah, it's moth season now, isn't it? Moth, and then it'll be Daddy Longlegs.
Yeah, Daddy Longlegs. October.
I hate Daddy Longlegs. Be a spider or be a fly. Make your mind up. That's what I say about Daddy Longlegs.
They just cannot fly.
One of my favourite things was the little thing that Ricky Gervais did about Daddy Longlegs and about how they've got the worst venom in the world but no teeth.
Yeah, apparently so.
To administrate the poison. It was Animals Tour. Yeah, it's his little part of Animals Tour.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to talk about the fly deserted on Knob Island. That one he did, which I always thought was quite a good one.
Oh, that's the podcast.
Was that a podcast?
Yeah, when he's on about.
Oh, it might have been. Yeah, it might have been one of the
bestiality
ones. Yeah.
I've got some fly jokes, but I'm not going to.
Can we not talk about that?
Chrissy says, did anybody see the news about Amazon applying for exemptions for beyond visual line of sight? Andy?
I haven't.
Didn't
seen
they
that,
receive it
actually.
somewhere?
I mean, I know that they got a lot of leeway where they're flying around Oxford, Cambridge, somewhere around there, where they've got a field, and they've had that for years. I know they've been very close with the CAA about that, but my understanding is that still everyone that has been given permissions is on extended visual line of sight. So it's basically you get permission to say we've got a system in place where someone is watching it and telling the pilot what's going on, but they're not necessarily in the same place, so they're like on the phone or whatever. And that they've got a permission and a way of working that, you know, they've worked through all the risks and everything and got the backups and backups upon backups to say that there is a way of dealing with it, and they've got a way of working that the CAA have said, okay, you're allowed to do that within this particular area, and you have to let us know every time you do it and all that kind of thing. That's my understanding.
Presumably, there is some sort of framework for completely automated flights or remote piloting flights, because obviously the military do it. And although they're the military, they do fly through civilian airspace. So at some point, they must have gone through this and
well, they don't
agreed it.
Fly the UAVs outside of particular zones in civilian airspace. So they've got a place in Wales where they do fly it, and it has been known to go a bit wrong. They've landed quite close to a school before and scared quite a few people.
Brilliant.
But yeah, so they don't just kind of, you know, go on a trip through the Midlands or anything. They go in these generally...
The what? The what? You mean the Northerns? I just think that what is this Midlands that you're talking?
That's between London and Bedford.
Midlands is the technical name for it, which is in the north. There's various regions in the north, one of which is bizarrely called the Midlands.
Yeah, do you know why? Because it's not north; it's in the mid part.
No,
My
it's
friend's
like
in the house, so my friend.
southeast, the north.
Hope you're feeling better.
Drone
North.
Racer says he
with an
listens to old. I still listen to the old podcast. Drone Racer says that's cool.
Oh my
What's this?
god, are you like? Is it that weird kink where you like to hurt yourself? Oh man, the old. How old though, Drone Racer? What are we talking? Give us some numbers.
Wow.
When
I want to go back and listen to the. Can we play the first one ever on here?
No.
When I watched back the old
Line
episode,
it up.
it was so tame compared to now. Like it was.
Well, yeah, it was off. It was like a pilot, wasn't it? It was like behave and stuff, and then it was like, yes, we're on. We can swear and talk bollocks. So that's what we did. We tried to be nice because we weren't actually on our own show, were we? We were on Dom's Thursday night show.
So Mr. Fruity Cakes is, and Andy was just about to say, is asking who won the comp, and we did tell the people who won, but I guess is it worth announcing here as well? That might be quite useful.
Definitely. Jack, you've got all the prizes.
He's muted. You need to unmute yourself.
The other button. There
Sorry
you go.
about that. Sorry. Yep, got all the prizes. I'll divide them up equally, and third place is only some stickers, but still, thank you so much to everyone who entered, and thanks Drone is Life for giving us this stuff and sponsoring us and helping us out, and you know, thanks for everyone who's listened over the years, and and everyone who
as well, if you can bring your mind back. It's better to say who won.
What was that? Oh, who won? I haven't got the email out. Hang on, Frank, do you want to read it?
Do it in reverse order.
I'm trying to get it up as well.
Oh, no, got it. So in third place, Akim Berend. Is that right? Sorry, I don't know. Frank, you read them.
I think that is right. I mean, that is how it's spelled, but I think the emphasis is slightly different in Germany. But there we go. Close enough.
There are a few others who are dyslexic.
I'm really sorry.
We apologise for it. We don't.
It's even worse after they've been smoking something odd.
What are you smoking, Jack? What is it? It looks like one of those.
Nothing.
You know in India where they like sit around in a circle and they've all got one of them big
Oh
pipes.
man, hold on, we're
my
gonna have to
God.
interrupt. So that was
Hang on,
third place, and you got some stickers. We got a donation
Yep.
from Win Davis of £5 saying happy birthday LDO, and Andy smoked one, Jack, and then we got Dangerous done happy birthday 9.99. So there you go. There's your fireworks, lads. Thank you very much for the donation.
Amazing. Thank you.
I feel so ill.
Why are you ill, Tony? What you been doing?
I don't know. I had loads of apples yesterday, and whenever I eat really healthy of a day, I'll get ill. I don't know.
You've turned it be fruitarian diet, isn't it?
No.
That's what it is.
Must be.
Long-term effect of being a vegan, you need to eat some cow or something. That'll sort you out.
Maybe I should go and do that. How about a dog? I might fry him a little dog. That's tiny enough.
You have to go to what is it? Is it what country is it that has that horrible festival where
China.
Is it really? Yeah, they try and get that stopped every year.
The
don't
worst
they?
thing is
Yeah,
they make
because-
them.
Moving
Sorry,
on,
you
Frank
overlords.
has something intelligent to say.
Oh yeah, the winners.
Oh yeah, where were we?
Oh my god. Dog festival.
Second place.
Wow. Ben Sweeney.
Well done, Ben. What does Ben win?
Ben wins some props.
Well done, Ben.
Can you fish them out and show people,
Congratulations.
or is that too much?
Oh man, it's a little bit.
Are they too far away?
Props, Gem fan props. Well, no, I just don't want to drop everything everywhere.
I'm
Might
sure that
lose
said
any.
HQ on the bag, but okay.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, There's some HQ and Gem fan. But I was going to divide them between, like HQ first and then maybe Gem fan second. Who knows? Whatever's more. And then first place is Win Davis,
Well done, Win.
and he wins the Team Black Sheep hat and lipo pack.
Whee! Well done, Win.
Thank you. You guys, so yeah, there's a bonus pod. If you donate $3 or more to our Patreon, you can tune in and watch that. ANDYRC.
Because that is going to be a fascinating watch.
What was that? I missed that. Eating again.
I'm saying if you become a patron, you could have watched, and you can still go back and watch, presumably, us actually judging the clips and trying to find the right bits of the clips occasionally.
Oh, yeah.
Someone lost sometimes.
It was
But
it was
got
fun
the gist of
watching. It was fun watching us back though. I like that.
That was
Do
different.
the winners have to send their addresses in, or have we got them?
Have we got them? I mean, Frank's Googling skills.
Well, to be fair, we can find you on the black dark web if we need to, but wouldn't it be easier if we just got them guys to send it to
All Frank needs to
Email
do-
in at letsdroneout@gmail.com. That is letsdroneout@gmail.com. Email with the title being Frank. Give this to Jack or get Jack to send stuff. And then I will send it.
Well done, and thanks, Ronnie's life.
Wow. Thank you very
or
much,
just give
Jonas.
Andy
Yeah.
your YouTube username.
I don't
Thank
need
you.
that. But yeah, thank you very much.
I don't need
It's
that.
wrong as well
Don't doubt
because
it.
we stream on a Wednesday night, not a Thursday night. Twitching.
Thank you very much,
Appreciate
Jonas Life, again, for donating the prizes for the competition. It was good fun watching back all the clips people sent us and seeing the daft things we've done over the years.
There was some daft thing, wasn't there?
It was.
Good
I'm
stuff.
sure there was many more as well.
Of course, it's us.
Yeah.
Daft every week. Right, I've run out of drone-related things. I feel really poo-poo. I need to go to bed.
Oh, are we done? Is it time?
I think it's time. Thanks, everyone. I'm sorry it wasn't.
Thanks for all of the birthday wishes. Thank you. There were so many.
So don't forget, is it Saturday your birthday?
Saturday, me and
Yeah.
Andy together in a hotel. Be nice.
38. Send in 38 hookers, people. That's what he's after.
Is Fraser still going with you?
Yes.
Richard Wild, one FBV Wild says, "Can I say a big thank you to NDRC for the help the other day?"
Ah, no problem.
But yep, thank you guys. It's been a pleasure. It's been a real honour. Like, you know, I can't believe we've been doing this for 4 years. But we're slowly getting regulated now, which sucks. But I've made some really good friends on the way, and thanks for putting up with me and all the ups and downs and the stress I've probably caused you, Andrew/Frank, the most, and shortened your lifespan and wasted those precious brain cells of yours. But yeah, nice one, guys, and everyone who tuned in. I was just kind of glad that, you know, I would have been. I'm just as happy with like how the show's turned out and what it's grown into. So thanks, guys, and thanks everyone who listens and supports the show.
Especially Patroners.
Yep, the people who make Andrew/Frank not want to strangle me. Tonight you have been joined by my little Tony.
Bonjour.
Curry Kittens, or Daddy as we call
Goodbye.
him. Should we do some Hotel Dusk?
If you think you can read, yeah, we
I
can.
can read. Just a calmer Jack and less in pain. ANDYRC.
Good evening, everyone, and again, thank you. So, the chat was crazy with best wishes. Thank you very much.
So Andy's real name and surname is ANDYRC, and you can find him on Facebook. So please message him happy birthday and make him feel really awkward because he said he was never going to tell anyone about his birthday.
I hide my birthday on Facebook so nobody knows about it.
Well, everyone
Saturday.
wish him well on Saturday, please.
We need to break the internet. If you're listening to this, everyone
Do you
put
not
so many
find that,
notifications that everyone sees that it's birthday.
do you not find that like
Dave's story?
do you not find that disgenuine though? Like people who know it's your birthday, they remember. But if you tell people and then they just like say happy birthday, it's like
Right, when's mine then?
Exactly.
October 10th.
Wrong.
Oh, damn it. I forget. Next month.
Yeah, but Tony's phone number is 5555555. So you'll never get his birthday because he's probably changed his birth certificate or something.
No worries. And we have been joined by Andrew/Frank.
Bye.
Thank you and good night.
Peace.